Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're having a great day. My name is I play 4K, AK I play AK I play 16K or UHDking. During this video today, I'm going to show you what a Hunt Showdown PC game running on Titan RTX single video card and old school enterprise Intel Xeon E5-2697 V2 CPU from 2014 Ivy Bridge EX 2697 V2 CPU E5 Xeon that comes with 12 cores or 24 threads, which is 24 virtual cores in Windows. And during this scenario, as you can see, it's not going to be 24 cores, it's just going to be 4 cores, and it's going to be 8 threads because 8 threads is required for Ivy Bridge EX CPU models to run 12K resolution in Hunt Showdown. And it doesn't matter with Titan RTX or RTX 3090 video card, which will be 1.8 times faster than single Titan RTX and will be a hair slower when RTX 3090 will be overclocked than 2 Titan RTX and SLI running stock. RTX 3090 will be a hair slower overclocked than 2 of them in SLI, but this is about the single Titan RTX Turing GPU architecture guide performance, and this is how it scored: 351 scores under the single thread performance, which is amazing, much faster by 20 points than 12 cores, 24 threads. And just because we don't need more than 8 threads, we're not utilizing more than 8 threads, so it'll be good to go. And doesn't matter if we're utilizing or not, but when 8 threads is not utilized at 90%, that means you need an additional 2 extra threads or even more. So, but faster frequency will be the best, and to receive the faster frequency on the Xeon E5 version 2 CPUs, such as 2600 series, you cannot overclock by multiplier because multiplier is locked. So you can only overclock by base clock, which is the bus speed clock, which is comes by the manufacturer 100 megahertz by Intel, but overclock it by 6 additional megahertz on the gigabyte motherboard X79 chipset, and it's increasing the multiplier itself at 4 cores, at 3 cores, 2 cores, and 1 cores. So right now we're running 3.4 gigahertz, but with 12 cores, 24 threads, I'm running only 3.1 gigahertz. Hopefully this makes sense. We're running at least 300 megahertz faster than with 12 core, 24 threads, and we're running the lower amount of the cores, but we're running faster based on our single thread performance, which is the in-game performance are crucial, and multi-thread performance is kinda alright. I can hear the gunshots on the background in the game Hunt Showdown. We're about to get into the game. Look like there is some action, but let me compare it with some other CPUs real quick, and we're going to overclock my Titan RTX real quick as well after that point, and we're going to jump into the game. I want to show you some hardware specifications real quick, so you're going to see some values and pay the attention, because this is the hardware video. It's about the Titan RTX running on an old school CPU, and which is the best scenario for PC gaming when you're on a low budget to get the fastest GPU or the faster video card, but CPU can be kind of low end or old school high end, which is the cheap, used like new on the eBay from the great seller with a lot of ranks and sold items. So guys, 4 cores, 8 threads. I'm coming in real time as again, and I'm the rookie in this game, so I'm apologizing about the gameplay, but it's not about the gameplay. 169 gigapixels, 509 gigatexels, and 672 gigabytes per second bandwidth. This is our video RAM, which is DDR6 by Samsung. Let's go ahead and check it out, the performance, and then I'm going to overclock it. This is kind of stock, how Titan RTX reacting by NVIDIA stock. So check it out, my FPS. 19, 20, 21, 21, 21. Right now I'm about to overclock it, and it's going to go to like 25. Let me show it to you. So I'm going to overclock by GPU plus 100 megahertz, and on my VRAM plus 2000 megahertz, which is under MS Afterburner plus 1000 megahertz, but it will go to plus 2000 megahertz, and we will end up in a healthy 16,000 megahertz boost. Alright guys, and increase in terms of our, remember that those values in terms of our pixel fill rate, in terms of our textual fill rate, and bandwidth increase almost by 100 gigabytes per second, which is amazing. Alright, as again on the background, my system, it's cooled by the H100i XT Pro system. I believe it's revision 3rd by Corsair, amazing CPU cooler. And the Xeon E5-2697 V2 is pretty much cool CPU by its nature. It consumes a lot of watts, but it's pretty cool CPU. It's nice design. I really like it. It's this is my workstation. It's not the gaming rig. I'm also going to show you on gaming rig, on single Titan RTX, and on 2 Titan RTX and SLI. One of my gaming rig will be i9-9900K overclock at 5.2 GHz with 8 core, 8 threads. And because 8 threads is required, working around 5.3 GHz with 6 core, 6 threads. But to be fair enough, for 12K resolution, we need to have 8 threads on CPU. And it's going to be i9-9900K. And then I'm going to show you i9 at 10900K overclock at probably 5.3 on 8 cores physical, which is 8 threads, which will be better than 8 threads when half threads achieved through the hyper threading technology. Hopefully guys this makes sense. I'm recording with professional dual set of the mics. Hopefully you're enjoying that. So this is the highest settings. Let me real quick go ahead and show it to you. As you already know, high settings, 12K resolution, 12,960 by 7,680 full screen. High without the anti-aliasing, motion blur is off, and tessellation, GPU tessellation is on. Second pass scene rendering is on, and second pass light is on, maxed out. VRAM usage right now is almost 14,000 megabytes, so RTX 2080 Ti with 11 gigabyte of VRAM, or any other video cards with 11 gigabyte of VRAM by NVIDIA, is not going to be healthy enough to push healthy FPS without slowdowns and deep downs on average FPS. So you require at least 16 gigabytes of VRAM to run 12K resolution or 3 8K monitors in vertical mode. Keep that in mind. And this video was recorded in 2020, so if you're watching this video in 2022, thumbs up, or even 2021. As again guys, positive comments, I'm just sharing the experience. So this is with the tessellation on, and tessellation looks amazing. Tessellation pretty much, it's, as you can see, it's replacing the texture manipulation, and with kind of adding some polygons to the landscape of the 3D mesh and creating some details through the mesh instead of through the textures, through the rasters manipulation. Let me shut down the tessellation, but you will see without the tessellation it's still so great. On the ground, the details will be amazing. It's a little bit higher, as you can see, but it is now achieved through the texture, but it's amazing as well. Parallax textures, techniques and methods and algorithms, amazing guys. Beautiful. GPU tessellation are off, it doesn't matter, but for those who's about to pick at the details, probably want to keep it on. But most likely you're going to have great systems like 2 Titan RTXs and SLI. Keep in mind that House Showdown supports the SLI, and I have the custom profile I'm going to share with you over the SLIready.com YouTube channel that I'm building. Is again guys, I'm not going to collect the clues. I know I gotta go by pressing E button on my keyboard to those blue things, collect them, and then after 3 of those blue things collected, boss will be unlocked. I'm gonna kill the boss, banish the boss, collect the bounty, and escape, but I'm not gonna do that. 23 FPS without the shadow play recording is going to be 29, 30. So this is how it is, sometimes even 31, 32. So this is top flagship guys, Turing GPU architecture, Titan RTX. Okay, let's go ahead and switch it now to medium. We don't need the GPU tessellation to medium. As you can see, tessellation maximum brought us 1 FPS when you're running 12K resolution in particular game, Han Showdown PC game. I believe it's still running CryEngine 3, but Crytek company can easily switch to CryEngine 5. But pretty much CryEngine 3 and CryEngine 5 almost the same performance. But in CryEngine 5 they using most open source and less licensed content. They remove a lot of licensed content that was introduced to CryEngine 2, which was amazing, but they remove it with kind of light emulation of the different content that doesn't require the license, but it's not so great. So guys, let's go ahead and switch to medium. It will take about 35 seconds. I can hear the gunshots, but as again, it's not about the gameplay. Hopefully I'm not gonna get killed. It's to show you the performance, medium, and hopefully the low. And we're going to wrap up hopefully in 20 minutes. Don't forget, as again, to smash that like button. A lot of time, money, energy was invested. Share it with the friends, positive comments, guys. And don't forget to subscribe to enjoy some great content over the UHDking or I Play 4K, aka I Play 8K, aka I Play 16K YouTube channel. 16K resolution, guys, preset completely. Let's go ahead and have a look. The textures are still preloading, which is the beauty of the latest version of the CryEngine 3 as they're using in Han Showdown. When the Han Showdown was introduced, it was the latest version of CryEngine 3, which was more advanced than CryEngine 3 and Crysis 3. But CryEngine 5, as again, feels the same thing. They don't know how to do the grass through the sprites in CryEngine 5. Crytek doesn't know that. On Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture, I loaded through their demo of CryEngine 5 on a single video card 30 models, same models of the AI 3D characters, and my FPS was like 25. On Titan XP it was like 35 FPS in 4K resolution. So they even don't know how to duplicate same 3D meshes and kind of release the stress from the GPU yet. The Crytek company in CryEngine 5. That's why I decided, guys, in my game I'm not going to use the CryEngine 5. At least 5, maybe in CryEngine 6, but they stated that they will support the mobile, because my next game will be on mobile devices. I want to get my game to iOS devices. We'll probably utilize Unity or Unreal 5 game engine, but Unreal 5 game engine is also cheating. It's saying that pushing about almost 2 billion polygon triangles, which is over 1 billion polygons, and it's unheard of. Maximum CryEngine 3 and 5 can push 8-10 million polygons, and you know, that's what I saw. Okay, and even at 8K resolution, it's like insanity for Turing GPU architecture. How they could push it in Unreal Engine 5, maybe with the Ampere GPU architecture, which is 1.8 times faster than top flagship Turing. Ampere RTX 3090 is 1.8 times faster than Titan RTX that you're watching right now, so 1.8 times you can increase the FPS at the right top, plus the 5 FPS if you're going to run it on RTX 3090. But hopefully RTX 3090 will support SLI. I didn't see the SLI bridge. Hopefully it will support it. Otherwise, then two Titan RTXs when overclock and water will be faster than RTX 3090 by a lot. Alright, guys, this is medium, guys, still tessellated, as you can see. Tessellation is kind of, with the textures, it's kind of ugly like it was before with GPU tessellation, but Crytek engineers look like was watching my videos and they fix it. So right now, even at the texture, it's nice tessellation. But when GPU tessellation on is a little bit better than that. Let me show it to you. But FPS will be decreased by about 1-2 FPS. Let me show it to you. Medium, preset as you saw, but tessellation on GPU now is on. And we're about to switch to low. You don't need that low GPU tessellation for sure. This is GPU tessellation, which is much better than texture tessellation, which is kind of more to the physical physical details, photorealism. Okay, through the algorithms. Hopefully this makes sense. It's all done through the algorithms. It's all fake, anyways, guys. But the digital fake, and digital fake can be even better than analog sometimes. Sometimes the fakes can be great. It depends what are you faking, like physics faking or something like that can be physically be better than in analog life. Sometimes better calculated and much more predicted. Okay, 28 FPS plus 5, about 35 FPS and medium with GPU tessellation, nice. And increase in the quality details as well, but too bad that it doesn't leave the footprints. With the tessellation on, it should leave the footprints, Crytek, alright? So if you're watching this video, go ahead and integrate that. Let's go ahead and switch to a low, guys, real quick, if I'm not gonna get killed, because it's gonna take 30 seconds for me to switch it. And without this tessellation, as again without the installation, real quick, the medium game is about to get over, but this is medium preset, as you can see, 12K resolution without the installation. As you can see, FPS increased maximum by 2 FPS, 29 right now, plus 5, 35 FPS, still the same, maximum by 1, 2 FPS at 12K resolution. At 8K resolution will be increased by 3, by 4, but as again for Turing GPU tessellation or anti-aliasing, almost any methods, it's like nothing, it's choking like nothing. Pascal had some issue, Maxwell had a lot of issue, but Turing joking anti-aliasing methods, algorithms, or tessellation like nothing. But it's kind of complex GPU processing post effects, guys, keep that in mind, for any kind of game engine. Guys, I'm talking to you like a software developer, PC overclocker, PC hardware guru, enthusiast, PC enthusiast, graphics designer, 3D artist. I have a lot of, and system engineer. I have a lot of guys information to share. So this is medium, as you can see, comfortable. 30 FPS, by the way, average is comfortable in Showdown in particular game, because Crytek knew that their game engine will be suck for video cards because it's pretty bad utilized, as you can see. That's why I'm not going to use CryEngine 5 at least for my, as again, mobile game development. And they stated that they're going to support game development for mobile in 2022. So while Unreal and Unity 3D and Unreal 4 even supporting the mobile without any issues, like great games like PUBG mobile on iOS devices built by Unreal Game Engine 4, and it's amazing visuals they're already having, guys. So low preset without the anti-aliasing, guys. As again, they're probably killing the boss already. Boss going to be right there. They still killing the boss. They didn't, and you can see the flashes. This is going to be the enemy. But look at this, it's low textures, it's still preloading, but low is not going to look so bad. But as again, the radius going to be decreased, and even at high I'm not impressed with the radius. I guess I'm probably going to lose, but that's alright. Let me show it to you. Look at this, guys, 37 plus 5, so 45 FPS, about 42, 45 FPS without the recording. Single Titan RTX, beautiful, with the old school CPU. Keep in mind, if you're going to run about 5 GHz i9 9 gen or 10 gen, because this is 4 gen kind of i7 performance, the Xeon E5 version 2 2600 series. It's like 4000 series Intel performance, and 9 gen and 10 gen is going to be at least 50% faster, so or 70%. Pretty much i9 9900K at stock, as fast as this one overclock, and have faster than this one when this one is overclocked with 12 core 24 threads doing the same video encoding. i9 9900K at 5.5 gigahertz straight with 5 gigahertz straight overclock, or even stock, is hair faster than this Xeon. But this Xeon is nice value, especially if you have gaming X79 motherboard, you can utilize it. And this is exactly like I did it, kind of recycle it. So instead of going into the ground, into the earth, causing somebody cancer, I'm going to utilize it and I'm going to use it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that like button. I shared all kind of information with you, and I enjoyed it a lot as well. As again, I showed you everything what you need to know. Hopefully it's 20 minutes video. As again, was running 12K resolution as my desktop as well. 3 8K resolution monitors in vertical. This is the first video like that available on YouTube, but I was the first YouTuber that provided first 16K gameplay videos for you on YouTube. Go ahead and check out iplay4k.com, iplay8k.com, iplay16k.com, or UHDking.com YouTube channel. It's going to be nice videos. Keep in mind, my mobile game is coming. Subscribe. It's going to be a great ride, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe. Good luck. Be smart. And see you in the next videos. Peace.